Hey, it's Zach tuning in. I just wanted to catch you up after all that. Um, so I don't know really how to explain it yet. Let me tell you how I think of you and how I feel about you. Oh, and by the way, so I slung the brick at the car. The dude got out. I slung a brick at him. There's four dudes. They had a gun. They all slung bricks back. They just hit the Wits Financial. They didn't hit me. I had to clean it all up to make sure the cops didn't see it or no shit. They just fucking started I don't know, destruction of property that wasn't mine. I think they were trying to bust a window to get the police there to arrest me because they literally were trying to bust the windows out. I don't understand. And they just rolled a big pot towards this long window. They had this big ass black pot. I showed it in the video. They rolled it. I was like, are we Beyblading it now or what? Why are we destroying the fucking business that we're at? So they run away because every time I would get within a 10-foot radius to try to hit one of the four people with the gun and the bricks, they would just sling the bricks and run. Hit me in the head with the brick. I just hit your girlfriend's car. I just called y'all bitches. I disrespected the hell out of them. You know what I mean? And then they want to pull up afterwards. After I didn't hit you with the brick, he tried to deny getting hit with the brick. It's on video. And then I didn't get the part where I hit the car, but he gets out of the car saying, "Why'd you hit my car? Why'd you throw it at my car?" Well, the point is, they drove by 4 times. They're gang stalkers, a part of the coordinated harassment campaign, screaming out pussy and this shit and that shit, but won't get out of the shark cage. So I'm gonna make you get out of the shark cage, and then I'm gonna bitch you out. He's talking about, I'm really about that life. I'm gangster, so I threw a fucking brick at him, and he fucking runs with 4 of his homeboys. I would have busted somebody's teeth out if they hit me with a brick, hit him in his stomach, and I hit his girlfriend's car in the back end. If somebody did that, and me and my 4 buddies were there, and we all had bricks, and it's just, it don't make no sense. I just got my little tail. This is a little scut, you can't see it, but I got the brick stuck to my finger when I tried to throw it, but it's just a long story. It's just a long story. But here's how I think of you. I think of you as the people that tried to, you threatened a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old, Coco's kids, Riston and Gavin. You threatened my brother and sister when they were like 15 and a half. You tried to burn my mom's house down. You sent a 17-year-old girl to the emergency room, beating her ass so much. You killed a Chiweenie puppy, a newborn Chiweenie. And then you threatened an old lady in a wheelchair with no fucking legs and my grandma with COPD that's dying. My family literally cried around me, whispering, look, they're attacking every defenseless person, Zach, because we're helping you. They're going to kill our children. They're going to kill the puppies. They're going to kill the old ladies. We've got to do something. And I was like, I said, do whatever, say fuck you, turn the lights on. That's when they flipped the lights on, literally immediately. That's when the lights come on. That's when the game started with them. That's how you literally had to, like, bro. So I think of you doing all that. I think of you reading my brain's thoughts when I pray to God privately and laughing about it. You know, I spent 18 years as a juvenile, 4 years as an adult before you did this. And I think about my exes and me having sex and the first time I had sex and lost my virginity and shit. And you're looking at what would be child porn to you of my ex-girlfriends. Okay? And I was the secret keeper in my friend group and family group, and you sit there and gawk at their secrets or lies that they've told to people that they wanted me to keep secrets about, like it's a goddamn Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless show. No wonder they're like, fuck him, he's a liar, piece of shit, bro, don't believe him. Bro, because I know every fucking thing they wanted me to keep secret, and I was literally that guy, if you understand, like, that. Boy, oh boy. Those little punk ass motherfuckers just want to cause a scene. But I do want to murder you. A lot of you ain't worth it, though. I need to avenge more targeted individuals. That's part of this terrorist watch group. And we need to do something big. If I kill some young junkie down here in the middle of the night with a hammer, I'm just going to be locked up in Bloodsoe, and that's said and done. They're not going to fucking do it. These police down here aren't going to do no investigation on what really happened and say, bring that up in court. Oh, that he was a gang stalk targeting individual that they were tracking and reading his fucking brain, looking at his ex-girlfriends when they're naked without their consent. Look, reading all the secrets he's kept for his family. You know, laughing at his private prayers to fucking God like they're Satan. After they tried to murder several children, they even went as far as to do something heinous to me while I slept with a kid. And I ran away and snitched on him to his parents immediately. I didn't know they were recording and laughing about it, but there was. You know, all that gets recorded. That's why I don't get talked about much, because it proves, like, bro, what the fuck? Y'all are bad people. Y'all are really you just try to kill and do other shit to children, old ladies, puppies. Boy, have you. Then you look at my ex-girlfriend's nudes all day long. 18 years of a juvenile and 4 years of an adult, so you do the math on what you look at half the time, you know. And you read my brain, laugh about my fucking brain. Boy, you are the scum of humanity. I mean, the bottom of the barrel when it comes to us targeted individuals. You want to think about what society thinks. You want to know? Type in targeted individuals. These women with kids, these women that you did shit to their children and their family members, and it's them that are the targeted ones. Oh, man. These men, these old grown men, they want to murder you. They want to watch your kids burn in hell for what you've done. I mean, they talk really fucking nasty. There's a young woman that is raped with these implants in different areas, in her throat and other areas, by old men daily. And she cries out. She's the one that told me about the terrorist watch list. She's the one that told me about what the implants are called, how they do. She told me about the AM broadband radio. She told me about everything. You need to look up Stop by the Feds, no space, no caps. That's a really good advocate we got. You need to look up Stop by the Feds, no space, no caps, Facebook and Instagram. Targeted Justice is a terrorist watch list targeted individual attorney. It's a group of attorneys. They were whistleblowers. They got this shit done to them. They're millionaires. The last time they won this case was $1.3 billion. If you think I've did something heinous to justify this, look at your goddamn county jail roster, the president. Look at what's going on in society right now. Look at everything around you. It don't make sense, bro. You've got way bigger fish to fry than to be fucking with me, reading my brain, looking at my exes pervertedly through my brain, and reading my prayers, laughing about it daily as a community. Now they want to say, oh, you stink. That don't hurt me, dude. Your daughters have done pulled up. Oh, they just lie on him because he's getting compliments. Boy, I was getting more than compliments. Let's just say that. Okay? Boy, I was getting more than fucking just a little compliment here and there. Oh, daddy. Oh, I want your babies. Of course, I had to work for it, but, you know. And don't think of me as a tough guy or a hard ass. You know, you've probably been in 2 or 3 fights, been in 200 or 300. You know, you probably never had to steal a $60,000 car from Memphis, run for the police, and put a CO on a stretcher. You probably never had to, get jumped by 16 people in the back of a room and get the fuck whooped out of you several times. You've never been through the shit I've been through, bud. Yeah, they acted like 4 dudes pulling up on me, threatening me with a pistol and bricks was going to stop me. No, I threw a brick at you, threw a brick at your car, And then had you run away, every time I got 10 feet from you, he would just back up and throw another brick and fucking run off back to the car and retreat. And I was like, why are you running, pussy? In the video. I'm trying to grab another brick to throw at their car as they run. Because I can't chase a 60-mile-per-hour car. He had his girlfriend with her phone in her hand, ready to call the police and ready to whip off at any point in time. You're not hard, dude. You're wearing a fucking wire. How you gonna act hard and be wearing a wire for the feds and be scared to fucking fight me? At 1-on-1, 4-on-1, I don't give a fuck. Let's go. You got the pipe? The pipe, he calls it. Just because he has a black friend in Crossville. That's a Crossville born and raised 5'2" midget. Chubby little midget. Dude, you're not hard. This ain't Memphis. If I would have threw a brick at somebody's car in Memphis and hit them with the brick, I would not be looking like this. I would not be standing. That's it. That's it. I scratched my tail with the brick. That's it. On my the elbow. That's it. I hit that motherfucker that was wearing black and all black in the video. I hit him directly in the fucking stomach. What happened, when I went to throw the brick at the car, it had a hole in it, and I got my fingers locked, and I fucking ripped it out with my shoulder to fucking bam. Fucking almost broke my fingers throwing it. You should have been fucking around. You're offending me digitally through my body. You're assaulting me. You're reading I look at you like, okay, you just saw my ex-girlfriend's fucking nudes without her consent. Okay, you piece of shit. You just heard my little sister's deepest, darkest secrets that she said she would die if somebody knew. You just laughed at my at my prayers to God like you're fucking Satan. You're the ones that just try to kill my family members, burn down my mom and dad's house with my brother and sister inside, run my aunt off the fucking road. You sent my cousin to the emergency room when she was 17. You killed my newborn Chiweenie puppy. You piece of shits. You think I've got any respect for somebody like that? You think anybody is going to? You think these people that are in the situation like me, the 30,000 plus people that the FBI, that's their numbers. And we all know it. These women and men, these young ladies, these poor young ladies are getting sexually assaulted digitally every fucking day. Emily Rodriguez, stopped by the feds, no space, no caps, Facebook and Instagram. Ashley Rose Sansoni, 2025, no space, Instagram. It's a capital A for Ashley, I think. And T.I. female. The T and the I is capitalized. No spaces, female on Instagram. That's a 55-year-old grandma that sits there in a fucking wheelchair crying, screaming out because she's getting assaulted. She knows who lied on her. She knows about the smear campaign. If you look up targeted individuals, they know what you're going to say about me. They know what you do to me, and they're going to tell you how they feel, and it's not the same, Bubba. And I know I've got some fans. I've got these victimizers ain't good. Some people know that they're in the wrong for doing this. I can see it on the grandma's faces. These old 60 and 70-year-old women. Like, if you know the heinous shit and what people... I watched the dude gun down a veteran over a flag. An argument over a flag. That 2 months ago, a man kidnapped and raped and murdered a 3-year-old from Crossville in Putnam County. A serial sex offender while I was in jail murdered somebody and come in, Michael Denal. Oh, and the 3-year-old getting raped and murdered, Bryant C. Dunaway's on that case. It's a Crossville attorney. He just posted it on Facebook. If you want to know about that, I forget what the dude's name was. I don't know him. Thank God. But it's just a long fucking story. Just a long fucking story. Somebody's on the phone over there talking. Yeah, and bro, everything you say about me is literally what you are, what you've done. I mean, everything. 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 But the minute you say I'm a good person is the minute you turn it into a scum. Because you did all this for no reason. A $400 lie detector test from Nashville, private, you can buy it privately. And I guess I'll have to pay for my own $400 and make up my own fucking questions to ask me on a goddamn lie detector test, because these pussies are too goddamn scared to know the fucking truth at this point. It's almost as humanly accurate as it could be. Nothing could be 100% accurate humanly. It is in the 95 to 99.99999% range. I mean, it's just that it's going to tell you the truth. If it's over 60, you're good. You're good. This motherfucker's in 95s and 99.99. Generation 5, I want the best of the best. If it costs more than 400, he likes wrapping his legs around it, feeling the vibrations. Little clear boy. You know, Cumberland County is the second largest places for sex offenses in Tennessee, but it is the second largest county in Tennessee. I just now found that out. So, yeah, there's a lot of shit going on down here. Like, I've met 8 convicted sex offenders with 2 or more convictions. I've been to jail with them. I've been to court with them. I've watched them actively commit sex offenses when I lived in the rehab with them when we went to Walmart. I would go to the NA and AA meetings that's ran by them. There's a young woman that's the NA and AA that runs the NA and AA meetings. She's there every night. Her name's Rebecca Lee Kennedy. She's 32 goddamn years old. And she's been on the sex offender registry twice. It's like, and these school teachers, have you heard? Like, there was a huge bust this year with 16. I'm going to tell you 2 things that's going on in society. 16 school teachers got caught having sex with minors. 2 of them are pregnant. One of the kids have HIV. They were all little boys, and there were 17 women. 16, 17 women. They're all ages 30 to 40. Beautiful. It'd be like the dads would be at the PTA meeting trying to fuck them. The moms would be pinching the dads, hey, but she's trying to fuck your 8-year-old, getting impregnated by your 11-year-old or your 12-year-old. That shit, I mean, they just did a huge bust around the United States. And then Alabama just did a bust, a Down syndrome strip club where they had stripper poles on the back of trucks. And they would pull up into parking lots in the middle of the night. And all the proceeds would go to the Down syndrome. You can look this up. Channel 5 did a fucking, it's not Channel 5, but it's a YouTuber. And they were going to tell the police of the county, but the 40 out of 80, 100 or so people was county police and sheriff's deputies there. Alabama. I forget what county. What the fuck is wrong with you? God damn. I don't understand society now, bub. I don't believe your lies. If that does anything for you, I don't believe your fucking shitty lies. Okay? It don't make no sense. It really. Why did you pick me? Why me? Why me for this? Why me? Out of hundreds of thousands of heinous people in the United States, in Tennessee in general, why was it me? Why did you pick me? Is it because I'm handsome, I'm cute, I'm attractive, I've got a good energy? No, honestly, this is entertaining. People wouldn't just watch you 24/7 like a fucking TV. I've had people tell me they're my biggest fans under their breath, that they watch me 24/7 like a fucking series. An EMS driver told me that. Him and his wife and kids sit there and watch me all day like I'm a TV show. He calls it the Truman Show. Because I used to say, this is like the Truman Show. And he whispered, yeah, it's like the Truman Show. It's getting to be like Groundhog Day and the Truman Show, where it's very fucking vanilla, bro. Same old dumbass shit. They do this thing called the brightening effect, where it was modeled after a terrorist group to get your high beams, and they're not normal high beams where they can brighten and dim them. Super bright, super dim, and all in between. And they'll slowly go down and up with them down. And if you watch Stalked by the Feds, she was a lawyer. She passed her bar exam, become a lawyer, had sex with an FBI agent. She snitched on him. He did all this shit, blah, blah, blah. Made a smear campaign. Yeah, Stalked by the Feds is really interesting. No space, no caps. Instagram and Facebook. Her story is fucking amazing. And she knows everything. So this brightening effect, this coordinated harassment campaigns. Sometimes they do noise campaigns trying to scare you. They want you always on your toes. I take too many opiates and I'm too emo. I wasn't supposed to be here this long. I've been through too much shit of juvenile prison, 47 fucking charges, 45 as a juvenile. Fucking, look, I've been homeless probably 20 times since I've been 10, but never long enough, like over 2 weeks or a month. Some young lady's taking me home to mama and daddy, and I'm finding the job within 5 days, within a 20-mile radius. And within a month, I'm paying their mama and daddies back and getting out. You know, me and baby doll, we're gonna go get our thing. You know, like, 45, 80 hours a week is what I was working, brother. You know, not all the time was I working 80 hours through this whole 6 years, but towards the end I was for the past 2 years. You know, I had $3,000. My girlfriends were nurses sometimes, or they worked at hotels. They brought in good money. They were managing hotels, or they were nurses, bringing in like $3,200 a month, you know, but we had $3,000 worth of bills, you know. We had a lot of, you know, my first apartment was only $500-600. And then that was in 2017, flashback to 2023, 2024, and I'm paying $1,800 and dog fees just for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath in Willow Park Apartments. You know, ridiculous. It was like $1,600 maybe without dog fees, and I think $1,800 with it. And then it was a lot. It was a lot. We had a lot of bills. So I just don't understand it. I really don't get it, Bubba, and I don't think society's gonna get it. You've got a bias. I mean, y'all are the ones that tried to murder children. Y'all are the ones that actively commit rape daily and assault. Y'all are the ones that actively look at somebody's girlfriend's nudes without their consent, reads their family's deepest, darkest secrets he's kept, reads his prayers to God, and laughs about them. Oh, you want me to look like the bad guy. You want me to look scared because I bit y'all out on this video. You want me to look like the pussy behind my back because I got everybody calling you pussy and I've been saying it for 2 years. Now that I show them proof of 2 years of just bullying the gang stalkers and all you can do is whisper from a distance or click an implant button. Well, guess what? I've got a little implant I want for you. I want to load up a Glock 19. I want to put a little implant inside of it, and I want to click a button and make it go through your brain. I want to make it go and move around inside your body. It's the same shit. I'm just clicking. No touch torture. Same shit. I'm just clicking a button and something's moving around inside of you. What's the difference? We're both assaulting each other in my eyes. Huh? So, everything y'all did, everything y'all have allowed, and all these heinous acts that people are doing around me, to children, old ladies, dogs, hell, even a cat. Not going to go into that one either. Down here in Crossville, Tyler Fulcher, works at Flowers. Bad. It was a day after my birthday, June 28th, 2024. His birthday's in June. I wouldn't give him steak and shrimp and cake because I give the people that I liked cake and shrimp. The people that I liked. Okay? We smoked out, blah, 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 you know? It's just, I've been smoking the hell out of some doing. I smoked a bowl earlier. I got to smoke some weed, bro. I don't know if they know, but I've been using cannabis since I was 11. I've been prescribed medical grade cannabis at 12, Mirinol, Droabenol, whatever you want to call it. It's just THC pills. Before Delta 8 CBD was a thing, this is regular smuggler THC. Yeah, I know they say it's a Schedule 1. It's a Schedule 1 if you make it and sell it. Just like meth. You can buy methamphetamine sulfate as Desoxin or get it prescribed. You can get it prescribed as Desoxin. It's only like a Schedule 1 if you create methamphetamines and sell it. You know, you can tell them that's a crushed up Desoxin pill. How is that a Schedule 1? That's not crystal. That didn't come off the street. That's meth from the fucking pharmacy, bro. My friend's prescription, it just got crushed in my pocket. You know? Oh, this cannabis extract is not a felony. No, I just popped my Dronabinol tablet and dripped it out. How is that a felony? How is that a Schedule 1? You know? Like I said, it's only a Schedule 1 if you manufacture it and you sell it. And yeah, cannabis extracts are looked at as cocaine. Like how you extract cocaine from plants and shit, or opium from poppies and all that. It's looked at as that. It's a felony for a cannabis extract. But now with the THCA laws, you can buy medical grade regular THC. Just it's not activated till you smoke it. It's a weird loophole, but I mean, you're gonna smoke it. I don't know what you do, but I don't just eat my bud and wax unless I decarb it and fucking put it in the edible, which you can still do with this shit. And you can buy the medical grade cannabis edibles that are active because in 0.03% on a dry weight basis, they didn't think about it. A gummy can weigh like 5 grams. So you could put 100 milligrams of THC in each gummy and fucking throw 5 gummies. That's 500 milligrams. Yeah, that's enough. You got 100 milligram seltzers of regular THC and 100 milligram chocolate bars of regular THC that are active already, which that would be Delta 9 THC. If regular THC is called Delta 9 THC when it's activated, but when it's in crystal form and not in the liquid sticky form, it's THCA. When you smoke it, the acid, it melts and the crystals turn into the liquid. And that's what makes the bud sticky. So this is what you buy THCA flower. It's real keefy, crystally bud, but it's not real sticky. Unless you like heat it up a little bit, leave it out in the sun, and then activate some of the THC. And it gets from the frost to the like sticky. But it's the same shit. It's the same shit. On a certificate of analysis from a cannabis company like Cookies to a local hemp store like Greenhouse, it's going to be the same exact shit. You know, it's just one is labeled hemp and is sold on the hemp market, and one is labeled cannabis and sold on the cannabis market. It's just a bunch of regulation and bullshit. They need to just legalize it all and quit trying to fuck with it. Hell, every year they come back here every 6 months to a year and act like they're goddamn what is it called? A fucking mafia, a mob. The mob tactic. Oh, they're like, we're gonna take your cannabis away if you don't pay us more taxes. If it's not taxed by 33% each product, and if you don't buy licenses to sell gummies, carts, flour, you gotta all buy a different license every 6 months. They cost $1,200 a piece. So they got to pick out which ones they want to sell, which ones they don't, how they want to sell it. If it's a jar of cannabis that you weigh out, that's another license. That's another $600 added to the flower license. And they just keep adding new licenses every year since 2018. And if we don't abide by it, they just take it, like the mafia. Hey, we'll protect your company. If you pay us. Well, what if we don't pay you? Well, then we'll burn your fucking business down and you won't have one. You understand me? It's a mob tactic, dude. You either pay us or we're taking your fucking business and saying it's because children are using it when it's not. The statistics are like 0 point something, not even 1% of children like actively using Delta 8 all the time. And they're going to use the goddamn shit anyways. You know, honestly, they're probably just lying on statistics. I used cannabis on the streets before Delta 8 was even a thing. My whole, from 11, 12 up. Who's not? Who didn't? Yeah, who didn't drink a beer at 11 and smoke a damn joint? At least it's a fucking Delta. At least they're getting it from the gas station and not some fucking criminal down the road that's got cocaine too. At least they know what's in it. At least it's not going to fucking kill them. And if anything happens, you can backtrack that shit. You can't backtrack a shady deal in a fucking back alley, but if you bought a hemp cart from a gas station with a cannabis, a company on it, a hemp company, a cannabis company, well, bitch ass motherfucker, what did you do? What happened? You know what I'm saying? It's just, and you take this, it just creates a black market. Like in Texas, there's no hemp. They would die.